Chris Gutierrez versus Farid Basharat. I'm going to start with statistics, give you my opinion on the fight, and then obviously my prediction as well. As far as reach, Farid Basharat is going to have I wanted to say a massive reach advantage. I guess it's pretty massive. A 4-inch reach advantage in a fight that's probably going to be standing is pretty massive, especially for someone like Farid Basharat, who knows how to use who knows how to use his reach. And Chris Gutierrez is not necessarily the kind of person who fights in the pocket, who pressures. That's why I'm sure he's going to have a high decision rate. Yeah, 55% decision rate, which means 46% of the time UFC and their statistics people. How can someone have a 55% finishing rate, but a decision rate, and somehow have a 46% finishing rate? How is it possible for that to be 101% in statistics? In any case, let's go with 45 and 55. So Chris Gutierrez's finishing ability is 45%, and he goes to decision a lot of the time. Farid Basharat is not too far off, but at least it's above 50%. Farid Basharat has a 54% finishing rate. So this fight probably goes to a decision. As far as striking ability, I think both of them are pretty decent. But I think the Chris Gutierrez relies too much on leg kicks. And his leg kicks are not particularly that great, if you ask me. He's going to have a slightly higher output. Both of them are pretty good defensively. Farid is a little bit better than Chris Gutierrez. So this might end up being a boring fight. But like I said, this is where reach comes into play. Sorry, this is where reach comes into play because of the Chris Gutierrez's fighting style. He likes to fight at a distance and trying to pick you apart from a distance and maybe start to come in closer if he feels like maybe there's a potential for a finish, which is not going to happen. But because of his fighting style, it allows Farid Basharat's reach to actually give him an advantage, because if he's fighting at a distance, Farid is going to be able to get inside and outside of the pocket without putting himself too much at risk. So as far as the striking goes, I feel like Farid Basharat, apart from him being technically better as a striker, I feel like the reach is going to also give him an advantage, which is going to allow him to actually pick him apart for 3 rounds. I genuinely don't think this is going to go to this is going to be a finish in any way, shape, or form. This is definitely going to be a decision. Where was I wanted to check something. Okay, I wanted to check their age. I feel like Chris Gutierrez has been in the UFC too long. He's probably he's still like 34 at this point. Still within the prime, but at the very end of the prime. But I mean, Chris Gutierrez was never good even in his prime, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Farid is still pretty young, 28. I don't see Chris Gutierrez winning this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I honestly I can't see a path to victory for Farid. For Chris Gutierrez. So I'm going. Okay. I actually even didn't go to the grappling. You see, opening this actually helps because now I would have forgotten to actually break down the grappling. So I don't know if this fight will ever go to the ground, but if it does, it's probably going to be Farid who's going to dominate. He has pretty decent takedown entries. He's good defensively. Has pretty decent submissions. So yeah, I genuinely I feel like so far out of all the fights that I've broken down, I feel like Farid Basharat is probably one of the safest picks on this card. I think Farid should definitely win. So yeah, my subscribers and I are going with Farid Basharat. I love and appreciate all of you. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.